Thank you so much, CAS Studio, for giving us this opportunity to bring to you a positive message. My name is Chemtai Kiri. I'm calling it a positive message because right now, as I'm speaking to you, there is an important meeting happening in Abidjan, which is the city of Cote D'ivore, a country in Western Africa. There is head of states, there are ministers, there are experts and scientists who are meeting in the meeting which happens every 2 years called United Nations Convention to Combat Desertification. In this report, in the next 1-2 minutes, I'm going to let you know why this meeting is really important for you and me to follow up on, to know the reports that are being discussed there and how that is going to affect how our climate, our environment, and even our farming is going to be going forward. Because like I said, this is a convention that brings together people who are authoritated by UN to speak about procedures, processes, policies in different parts of the countries, so that they can go back home with new knowledge, new plan of combating climate change. For example, just here in West Pokot, we have drought cases which are happening right about now. And of course, even as I'm speaking to you, I'm in Eldoret, and we can see that the rainfall at this moment is not as normal. And for the next 10 days, starting today, which is 9th May, up until 20th May of 2022, these reports will be coming in from Abidjan. And I'll try as much as I can to bring to you some of the informations that are coming in from Cote D'Ivore and the discussions that are happening there. Of course, we have the high-level conversation like today, where we have head of states who are sitting down together to speak about some of the things that they're expecting to discuss going forward. Right now, even as they're discussing about matters that world leaders can use to ensure that every person who is interacting with environment can be able to use the practices around them in a sustainable way, so that we don't continue to have these effects and repercussions of climate change. So like I mentioned when we started, the United Nations Convention to Combat Desertification is happening right about now in Abidjan, in Cote d'Ivoire. We have the president of Cote d'Ivoire, who is Alassane Ouattara, who is speaking to the world leaders. I don't think our head of state, President Uhuru Kenyatta, is gracing that event. If and when I get more information about other leaders who are attending this meeting, I'm going to let you know. I've reached the office of Dr. Chris Kipto to just let us know about the key messages that they're expecting to speak about there, so that I can share with you. I got a chance some few days ago to speak to the CEC of tourism from the county of Elgeyo Marakwet, Waziri Shadrack Etich, and he was speaking on the issue of land degradation, where we find a lot of people from Elgeyo Marakwet County are encroaching land that are supposed to be there to ensure that we have healthy soil, right? So I'm talking about forestry, for example, where people are choosing to cut down trees so that they can practice, of course, in search of making money, right? So they cut down trees to make charcoal, for example. Or you find some people who are encroaching on land that is supposed to be forestry to cultivate some of the crops that they're going to sell. So that's why we need to understand how that is very dangerous. Right now, like I mentioned earlier, we have less than normal rainfall at this moment, and farmers are complaining. What can we do so that we can ensure each one of us are playing a part individually to ensure that we are practicing sustainable practices like farming in a smart way? We are also taking care of our environment. It's time now for us to listen keenly, follow up cleanly on these discussions. Like I said, we have head of states, we have ministers of environment, we also have scientists who are sitting down with these leaders, letting them know the differences that they've been seeing so far since the last time they sat down. What are some of the things that they talked about, and how then can we ensure that we restore life on our lands? My name is Chemtai Kiri. I'm coming to you live from Eldoret. Thank you so much for this opportunity, and of course, like I said, we'll be bringing you more information on this matter. Until next time, back to you in studio.